What a year it was to be a Bobcat. There were a number of historic and notable achievements this past athletic season. Here we narrow it down to the top 10 moments of the 2018-19 year. And what a better way to start the countdown than with the big signing Texas State football had in the spring.
And thank you for being here as we celebrate an all-star that is having a big impact right now. Matthias is a courageous 14-year-old who hails from San Marcos, Texas. Matthias has been diagnosed with elevated spinal pressure in his brain that mimics that of a brain tumor. We all know that this life-changing benefit of team, and as such, the Texas State football program is proud to have a spot for him on our team currently. Welcome to the family.
Sticking with football, number 9 at our top 10 moments list was the homecoming game versus New Mexico State. Not only did the Bobcats beat the Aggies 27-20 in homecoming weekend, but they did so in style as the Cats honored their Southwest Texas teams of years past by wearing throwback uniforms and helmets as an ode to the back-to-back national championship teams of 1981 and 1982. The number 8 moment of the year was courtesy of you, the fans, as you helped usher in the Strand Arena era for Texas State men's basketball. This past season, the program set a new single-season record of 44,772 fans, highlighted by a record crowd of 6,581 on February 2nd versus UTA. Great fan support all season long helped the Bobcats finish with a home record of 11-4 into a total of 24 wins last season, their most in 50 years. Number 7 on our list has Bobcat fans excited for August and for the start of a new era for Texas State football. On November 28th, Jake Spavital was announced as Texas State's newest head coach. After impressive coordinating stints at Cal, Texas A&M, and most recently West Virginia, Coach Spavital embarks on his head coaching career as a Bobcat with a pretty clear goal in mind.
We're going to win. We're going to win games. We're going to win championships. We're going to win bowl games.
We head to the pitch for number 6 as the Texas State soccer team won its 5th regular season conference championship in program history and first as members of the Sun Belt. The Bobcats were led by Sun Belt Player of the Year Kaylee Davis, whose 18 goals were third most in the nation, and Sun Belt Defensive Player of the Year goalkeeper Heather Martin, who had the second best save percentage in the country. Both players return in 2019 as the Bobcats look to defend their conference title this fall. There was one championship at number 6, so how about another for number 5 on our list? That would be the three-peat title won by the Texas State women's track and field team with the Sun Belt Conference Indoor Championships, the program's third straight conference title. Tremesha Hardy led the way with 3 first-place finishes, and Leslie Romero had 2 of her own. The men capped off another stellar track and field season for head coach Jody Stewart by winning their first-ever Sun Belt Outdoor Championship in May. Number 4 on our list goes to record-setting performance. On November 17th, with her second three-pointer of the game, Tasha Levitt became the Sun Belt's all-time leader in three-point field goals. Levitt would go on to make a conference-leading 109 three-pointers throughout last season, finishing her career with 363 made threes, 27th most in Division I history. Moving on from three-pointers to number 3 on our list with the baseball team, claiming their first ever Sun Belt title and first conference title since 2011. The season was highlighted by stellar performances at the Shriners College Classic from Minute Maid Park, a 12-5 record versus fellow teams from the Lone Star State, including a win on the road over 12th-ranked Texas A&M, and a walk-off win over Texas in front of a record crowd, 3,119 fans at Bobcat Ballpark.
Swung on left field to the base hit. Leffert scores. Here comes Ben at home. The throw is offline. And Ben wins the game for Texas State. Walked it off, Skylar Valentine.
Number 2 on our list was not only a great moment last year, but a great moment in the history of Texas State athletics. Longtime head volleyball coach Karen Chisholm led the program to not just a regular season championship, not just a tournament championship, but also the first NCAA tournament victory in program history as the Bobcats knocked off the Rice Owls in the opening round from Austin. Senior hitter Amy Fluha battled through a fractured vertebrae in the win and had huge points down the stretch.
Everybody's hands go up, Texas State!
And all these great moments on our list culminated to the number 1 moment of the 2018-19 year, Texas State's first ever Sun Belt Vic Bubas Cup. The Cup is awarded to the university which achieves the highest amount of success in the Sun Belt Conference each season based on each team's final league standings. Texas State's 6 conference championships and top-tier performances secured the Bobcats' historic title. It's the first such title in school history and was an appropriate way to wrap up one of the best years in Texas State athletics history.